Okay, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to Mr. V's channel here. DK taking a look. We have a JVC boombox, or ghetto blaster if you want to call it that. That's probably too politically incorrect. It's a PC-x130. It's got a CD. It's got a dual cassette and AM/FM. And sounded really darn good for its size. And we have some issues with it now. This is at least 20 years old. The power cord has to be held in a certain position for it to light up to standby, but it really doesn't seem to want to turn on or stay on. It seems like the power supply cord here, if I can get it in a position where the light stays on, the minute we press a power button and it kicks on, it won't be very long before it's back off again. So, say we turned it on and within seconds it's back off again. So that's what we're here to troubleshoot and figure out. And once we figure that out, it'll be a good day. Let's break into it. So we're getting it apart. There's the CD player mech, the face panel, and the speakers pop off the side. So here's what we're left with. We've got the cassette mech, and that appears like our main board there. The power inlet should be over here in the back. Yeah, the power inlet's right about there, underneath probably. So we're going to take a couple screws out here that might be holding her in place, and then hopefully this board will come out. I gotta be careful with it. There's a gajillion capacitors down here on the other side, so I don't want to rip any of that stuff off in the process of pulling on this. I don't know if it's friction fit or it's screws, so we'll just try to take it easy and find out. Okay, so despite the fact that the other side of the board is covered in dust, things actually look pretty good. All of our caps and everything look good. Yep. Big rectifier diodes. There's our power transformer. Flip this over. This is where our power plug goes in. Let's flip that over and take a look on the other side and see if there's any issues with the solder joints. Okay, we're going to have to get kind of close, but it's these three right here. And the middle one looks like it's a volcano. And the ones on the outside look a little thin, so it looks like they might have just skimped a bit on the solder when they first manufactured these. So I'll clean them up and suck the grubby solder off and resolder that down and see if we've solved our problem. Okay, now I just need to clean the surplus flux, and I'm sure the potato camera gets a really lousy shot of it, but we pulled all as much old solder as we could off of there, tried to clean everything up and resolder it, and sort of put the maximum amount of solder that we could there just for a little extra strength. I'm going to plug this into the wall and wiggle it around and check the meter and make sure I don't have any sparks and arcs, but I think that's all that was wrong with this radio, and we haven't used it in a couple years because of that. Go figure. Okay, so after resoldering that power inlet jack on the back, our power appears stable and we can turn it on, and it sees a CD and we'll hit the play button and seems to play the CD, and so yeah, I think everything's cool now. See, that's the hyper bass thing here, yeah. That works. So, put the speakers back on, seal her up, and give her a final test. Okay, so I put it all back together now, and we have a CD in there. That CD is called Help George Tab, and it's on Psychic Hamster Records. It came out in 2007. And I published it. It's my record label, so no copyright strikes, you jerk faces. Sheesh. Okay, so we'll put it on CD mode here, and make sure we got some sound. We do. Now let's find a track here. Let's find my band. Where the heck is my band? Who cares? It's playing, right? Yeah, I know. There it is. So, anyway. We don't need to play this super loud, there's no point, but it works right. Yay.